Alright. How are we doing, everyone? And yes, for some reason, I don't know, for some reason the green screen is being a little bit weird with my blue shirt. It's not really green, it's blue, but oh well. Hey, how are y'all doing today, huh? Okay, cool, so that's working. Hello, Easty. Hello, Blue Lab. Oh, I think you got kind of cut. You got kind of cut at the beginning a bit. I was just saying hey. I was just saying hey. Now, okay, the reason why I was late was because for some reason my camera wasn't turning on, which I was like, uh-oh. Luckily, it was fine. I just needed to, like, unplug and replug a thing, so that was all good. Hello, Mainline Productions. Yo, Christian, how was your weekend? Seen anything good lately? I'm gonna try to see some films in theaters. I actually, at some point, maybe this week, I'll try to see, like, maybe Mortal Kombat. But I'm not gonna be able to review it, like, it's gonna be kind of tough because I can't really review it. So I don't know. It might be a waste of money if I don't know. I've been I don't know what to do. But last night I am starting like a new like project kind of thing for a video, which is I'm thinking about either doing a ranking of every best animated feature winner, but then at the same time what I wanted to do was watch all the nominees for Best Animated Feature and say what I would have voted for. Or like, you know, if the film that won would have been my pick. But then I kind of realized, if I'm going to watch all the nominees for Best Animated Feature, I wonder if I should make it into a ranking every Best Animated Feature nominee list. So, I'm kind of wondering. Hello, Nick Rudo. Do you think Chadwick Boseman should have won Best Actor in 2021? I would not have been upset if he did, because he was very good in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, but I do think the Oscars made the right call in giving the Oscar to, in voting for Anthony Hopkins for The Father, because Anthony Hopkins was on a whole other level, almost like with his performance in that film, like probably better than the vast majority of performances that got nominated this decade. Currently I'm thinking Jafar Jackson and the Clayface actor are battling the 6th slot for Globe drama actor, with the former being boring safe option and the latter being the interesting one. Maybe, but at the same time, I don't think either are going to get nominated at the end of the day. At the end of the day, I don't think either are going to get nominated. I think the thing is, we just don't know what performances are coming out this year, really. Or what all the performances are going to be. What movie from Cannes are you most excited for? I don't know how interested I am in Fatherland, because I really did not like Cold War. So I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, this year is not really looking as interesting for Cannes films as before. I'm not I kind of feel like this year's not looking as exciting for Cannes competition. Did you see Ida? I did not see Ida. Where would this Anthony Hopkins performance rank in terms of his career in this decade? Well, to be fair, I have not seen every single Anthony Hopkins film, but in my opinion, it's his best. I would even say it's better than that. It's better than his performance in Silence of the Lambs. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like his performance in Silence of the Lambs is a little bit too hammy for the realistic tone that the movie has. What movie? The Father? I don't know. I saw Sheep Detectives. And surprisingly loved it. Yeah, everyone's saying Sheep Detectives is awesome. And I was like, I need to see that. What Anthony Hopkins performance are you talking about? The Father? I mean, yeah, like I was asked before if I thought Chadwick Boseman should have won the Oscar for... should have won the Oscar for Best Lead Actor. And I'm like, my thing is, like, I wouldn't have minded if he won, but I think the Academy made the right call in voting for Anthony Hopkins for The Father. Because I thought his performance was the best in the lineup. Did you think his Silence of the Lambs performance was lead or supporting? Oh, it was definitely supporting. But that's not what I factor into when, that's not really something I factor into when deciding to vote for the winners, because it's not, like, it's the Academy's fault that, you know, that they put him in lead actor, like, not really the actor. I mean, the actor could campaign, but it's also just like the Academy, at the end of the day, it's the Academy's job to nominate an actor for a certain performance in a certain category. And they just nominated him in the wrong category. So it's like, yeah. But even then, like, that's not why I wouldn't vote for Anthony Hopkins for Silence of the Lambs. It's just, I feel like tonally he's giving a different performance than what the movie probably should have needed. Anthony Hopkins is also really good in Remains of the Day. He got a Best Actor nomination in 1994 for that role. Ooh. Also, why is your green screen deciding to be weird when your shirt's not green? I'm not sure. I was asking because of category fraud. Oh yeah, no, I know what you meant. But like I said, I do think it was category fraud, but the category fraud does not affect who I think should have won, because I'm not gonna punish the actor for that. Like, it's just it's the Academy's fault for nominating him in that category, not his fault. What film are you hoping will win the Palme this year? Well, I don't know. I can't really say which one because I have not, I have not seen any of them. So I can't really say who should win the Palme. All I will hope for is I hope a great movie wins the Palme. You know, I hope it's more like I hope we get a winner that's more like it was just an accident and less like Anora and Triangle of Sadness. Obsession is getting some insane buzz for a horror movie. I've seen a bunch of people say it's a horror masterpiece and the best of the decade horror. I don't know. Let's give it a few months. I call cap on that. Inda Navarrete is garnering strong praise. I'm not going to predict her for lead actress. I know where this is going. I am not predicting her. I need more evidence. Because I'm not just going to say, oh, well, Amy Madigan happened last year, so easily this other actress is going to happen this year. Like, no, I need a lot more evidence than that. Plus, like, with Amy Madigan, she also had like a bit of an overdue narrative. She was a previous nominee, and also Aunt Gladys was just a really big, like, pop culture icon of a character. I don't know if this Obsession lady's gonna be that. What are some top category fraud examples? Obviously not punishing the actor, it's criticizing the Academy. Yeah. Well, I mean, probably the most egregious. One of the, like, actually, there's a couple of the most, some of the most egregious ones to me are, like, one of them is, you know, Anthony Hopkins for Silence of the Lambs, especially considering he, that, especially, like, that's just insane to me. That's insane. And then there was, what was it? Oh yeah, then there's Marlon Brando for The Godfather. Like, I'm sorry, he is not the lead of that movie. He is a supporting character. Al Pacino was the lead of The Godfather. I don't know why. I don't know how anyone could watch The Godfather and think that Marlon Brando was the lead. It's like, absolutely not. He was only the lead because he probably demanded it that way. Because, you know, Marlon Brando was an egotistical piece of shit. And then I think obviously another recent example was, I say recent, but it was like 5 years ago since he got nominated, but like, what's his name? Lakeith Stanfield for Judas and the Black Messiah is crazy. But then again, I guess you could also make the argument that there's like a couple of co-leads in that. So maybe he's not the most egregious. He's just like the most shocking. The fact that he actually got nominated for that. But like, but I think ultimately maybe the most egregious is like, you know, probably Anthony Hopkins, maybe either Anthony Hopkins or Marlon Brando, because those are just absolutely like, in what world are they the leads? In what world are those two the leads? Why was Marlon Brando a piece of shit? Also, Marlon Brando was one of the most popular stars around at that time. I mean, yeah, but that doesn't mean he should have been that doesn't mean he should have been campaigning lead actor. I'm not going to elaborate any further as to why Marlon Brando was a piece of shit, but just look up Marlon Brando butter. That's all I will elaborate on that. Like, he was a horrible human being. But let's see. I'm hoping Fjord or Paper Tiger wins the Palme. I would say hope. I'm nervous about its chances because I don't think it will be an awards player. It really does depend. Honestly, it really does kind of depend. I'm not sure if it's going to happen that way. I mean, because, like, maybe it does win the Palme and does, like, actually become such a big hit. I mean, who knows? But, I don't know. Who, like, we'll have to see, I guess. Actually, I wonder if I should show you guys this one thing. I actually got a few things today. Oh. I actually got a few things in the mail. Who remembers Sid the Science Kid and Earth to Luna? I never really watched Sid the Science Kid, and I think Earth to Luna was a little bit after my time. A few things in the mail? Yeah! I don't know, maybe I could show you guys. I don't know if you guys... I don't know if, yeah. Because, like, there was like this one show I grew up really liking called Dinosaur King. It was kind of like Pokemon, but like with both dinosaurs. So that really appealed to me. So like I bought something from someone where it's like this like a little dino holder. I probably need to do some fixing up on this, but that's cool. I also got this I also got this, like, Stegosaurus, toy. It's a lot smaller and squishier than I thought it would be. And also, this person had, like, you know, card accurate, like, TV accurate Dinosaur King cards. So it, I thought that was really cool. I always wanted to get cards like these, and now I do. So it's really, really fun. Even though it's not quite accurate, because... you see how the backgrounds of these will have, like, gradients? It's a little bit hard. Okay, it's a little bit harder to see with, like, the blues and the greens. But, so, okay. I'll just use, like... See how, like, there's little gradients? In the show, the backgrounds, like, the background of these images was not a gradient. It was a solid color. In fact, a lot of these were just, like, it was kind of, yeah, actually, not even just backgrounds, but, like, there's just, like, you can see gradients, and it wasn't that way in the show. In the show, it was, like, solid colors, so it's, like, yeah, so it's a little bit, so, like, it's not quite accurate, but still. Have you ever heard of Dinosaur Train? I watched a little bit of Dinosaur Train when I was younger. I gotta say, it was pretty cool. They were, teaching, kids about a lot, not just, the dinosaurs that everyone knows about, but even some random creatures that, even I didn't really know. Like the Cretoxorhino, which is like a prehistoric shark. Like, that was pretty cool. I noticed you don't have hope in your predictions and is a Palme d'Or favorite. I mean, maybe I will put it somewhere in my predictions. I thought I did, but I don't know how big it's going to be. We'll have to see. Did you do anything special for Mother's Day? Watch any movies with your mom? Not really. She's dead, but yeah. No, she's dead, so I can't really watch any movies with her unless I were bring the urn in and just hey, you want to watch a movie with me? Here you go. So it's yeah, but anyways. Oh. Have you ever watched The Fosters? No, I have not. I think Coward will be a big contender. We'll have to see. I don't know if it's a full-on war. If it is a full-on war movie, but if it's a full-on war movie, I might really consider that, because then you can get some text in. But I'm not really sure. We'll have to see. OMG, I'm so sorry for your loss. Oh, thank you, but don't worry. That happened a couple years ago. The thing is, when it comes to stuff like this, I kind of like to deflect with humor a bit. So it's just kind of, yeah. Without looking at the prism of the awards, at it from the prism of the awards convo, Obsession has similar reviews and buzz to the best horror movies of the decade at the moment. I'm not buying it as an awards push, but it's pretty cool. Again, I don't know, because when you look at something when you look at movies like The Substance, or Sinners, or, what was it, or Frankenstein, these movies were either from really well-respected filmmakers or had really relevant themes that talked about more relevant social issues. I don't know if Obsession is really gonna be that, so I don't know. Does anyone remember the Sunny Side Up show? I remember a little bit of that. I remember the Let's Go show with Miles. I like the Let's Go show. Oh, also, I just realized I should probably man, I probably should have put up a little goal. Actually, I should probably also ping the Discord. I enjoy Big Bear when I was a little kid. What's Big Bear? I know Bear in the Big Blue House, but I don't know if that's I don't know what Big Bear is. Oh, thank you, Annie Rude, for the 10 for the gold coin. Fun fact, dinosaurs still exist in the form of birds. Birds aren't just relatives of the dinosaur, they're their only own dinosaur. Yes, they are the last lineage of dinosaurs out there. ZJ13 Go, I know my dinosaur facts. I'm gonna, fucking get whacked by a Stegosaurus Thagomizer. Oh yeah, Big Bear in the no, it's not Big Bear in the Big Blue House. It's Bear in the Big Blue. No, Bear. Wait. What was? Is it in or and? It's Bear in the Big Blue House. Okay, that's the show. Okay. Sorry to ask this, Christian, and possibly embarrass you, but can you sing? I've been working on it, honestly. I have been working on it, but, however, I don't know if I'm quite ready to... I don't know if I'm quite ready to show it off yet. I do want to try and make another song. I do need to try and make another song. Uh-oh. I met Miles from the Let's Go show? The guy who played Miles? What? That's crazy. You met the guy who played Miles? That's sick. On the African safari where the animals run free, we can go on a safari, safari so goody, would you like to come along? Safari so goody, come on and sing along. Safari so goody, watch the animals run play. Safari so goody, safari so goody for me. Like God, I remember that song. Like, that song was great. I probably botched some of the lyrics, but that was fun. You should bring back your Caillou idea. I want to, but I don't know if I have any IRL friends who would want to film that. In case you guys don't know, back in 2020, this is how long this idea has been brewing. But also it's a little bit, it's not really, you know, it's not really relevant anymore. I had this idea where I would I had this one idea where I would parody the teaser for Joker, except it would be about Caillou, and I would play Caillou, and I would even shave my head to do it. Like something like that. You shaved your head? No, I would have shaved my head. My plan was that I would shave my head, but I never really got it. I even bought a costume for Caillou. Like, I even have like a Caillou-esque costume, but I just have not really had the opportunity to do that video. Matt Negley is bald. If you go to New York Film Festival, he could be Caillou. That is true. Do you still have the costume? I mean, yeah, because, like, one of them is a yellow shirt, which you've seen me wear the yellow shirt here. And then I have, like, a pair of blue shorts, so yeah. Oh, thank you, Eglantine. Oh, you forgot the slash on your membership goal. Oh, thank you so much. I didn't realize. But yeah, guys, can we get to 10 memberships and 5 super chats today? Let's see. How much do I have to donate to have you dress up as Caillou and shave your head right now? I will be completely honest. I don't know if I've washed that shirt yet. I've not I've been doing my laundry, but I don't know if everything's all finished yet. And also, when I don't know, when it comes to shaving, I don't know if I think I would need a little bit more time to do something like that, to be honest. I think I might need a little bit more time to plan something like that. Because, like, this is also just not a big room at all, so I don't really have a lot of room to do a lot of stuff in. I remember Connie the cow. Oh, wow. I remember Connie the cow. Each day that passes, I'm less and less confident in No One Cares. I'm not really sure what to make of that film. I'm not sure. Find a bald wig, buy it, put it on your head, and do it from your computer. I think it would just be easier to shave. I mean, like, I mean, like, the thing, I could shave my head. The only issue is I don't know if I could do it on stream because of how messy it is and all that stuff. Like, I'm not sure if I would be able to do that, especially in a small space like this. Well, no, depending on the donations, I guess it would be, yeah. You don't have to do it on stream? Oh, okay. Then let's say... How much would we have to How much would you have to donate? Maybe... I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit... I do like my hair, though. I think it would have to be a donation of $100. I'm not gonna lie. Or it would have to be like, or if it was a collective, if a bunch of people, and collectively they did $100, probably, maybe that would do it for me. Actually, or if we're talking about memberships. Just buy a bald cap? No! Like, it's more fun to shave my head. Dude, you could buy a bald cap. It's honestly would be funnier. I mean, let me look and see how much. Let me look and see how much a bald cap on Amazon would work. Okay, so it's a little less expensive than I thought it would be. There's one for like $10. All right, yeah, I do see a bald cap for $10. Christian Baldcast, you know it, you know it. Hey, hello, Blue Lab. Hey. Hello, Blue Lab. What? I mean, you're Blue Lab. Teen Titans Go is way too overhated. Do you agree? Yeah, I agree. Especially in the later seasons, it got funnier and it just got crazier. So yeah, but also I don't think people really care to shit on Teen Titans Go anymore. It's like people really hated it back in the day when it first aired, but then people have just kind of like gotten used to it. Like, all right. But yeah, guys, I did look up a bald cap. If I were to get a bald cap, it would cost $10. So I guess, because I do want to make some money off of it, and not like, so I would say, let's say, $15 for me to buy a bald cap. I guess, and for me to do do like a Caillou. What if I just did like a Caillou stream? I just do like a Caillou stream. Where I dress up as Caillou and I wear the bald cap. So, you know what, yeah. Like, if we get, like, a donation of $15, like, right here at this, Ko-Fi link. Just shave your head, you'll save money on haircuts, too. You guys told told me to say the bald cap would be funnier. What? You told me to look up the bald cap, and now you're saying, just shave your head. What do you want me to do? You should act like him too. Oh no. Make the decision, Christian. Yourself. All right, I'll make the decision. I'll do a bald cap. Like if what's going on, or like if we get a donation here for like for the Ko-Fi for like $15, or actually, well, Ko-Fi actually takes a chunk. If we get a donation of $20, then if we get a donation of $20, I will do. I will get the bald cap and do a Caillou stream next week. $500 for you to go bald? If you have $500, alright, sure, yeah. Ko-Fi takes a chunk? Yeah, it does, sadly. Shave your head and buy a bald cap. Thanks, Luann Gabriel. Thank you. Did you know that Caillou is bald because God hates him? What are we doing right now? What? Yes, no, not both. You got. You give a man $1 and he asks for $5. Like this is what happens right here. He might have alopecia. Do both. I'm not shaving my head and buying a bald cap. No. I'm not doing both. Joey, do both. I'm not gonna do both. No. Do both. What is wrong with you people? Do you remember the show with that athletic Australian dude jumping around? What show? Who? Caillou's parents. Keep our son's name out your fucking mouth. God, they just both slap me, and it's just like... Remember the theories that he had cancer and that he was gonna die and that's why he was so whiny? If that's the case, does Caillou think we're gonna miss him if this is how he wants to spend his final days? Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Lazy talent. He wasn't Australian? Australian? What? Are you talking about Sporticus? Sporticus isn't Australian? Wait. What are you... What? Australian? It's the show, like... He's from Iceland, not Australia. And what? I thought they were Canadian. This is 3 different continents we're talking. Like, in the span of a minute. We've mentioned 3 different continents for Sporticus. Fun fact, Thomas the Tank Engine is an anarchist. Oh no. The Caillou and Hannahcast crossover movie will break the Oscar nom record and will get 1,000 nominations. Who's a better Noggin host? Feet Face or Moose and Z? Who's Feet Face? What? I remember Moose and Z, but who's Feet Face? Yeah, no, I remember Face. Yeah, Face. I remember Face, but not. There was no one named Feet Face. The former Noggin host who introduced Moose and Z. No, there's no way I don't remember Feet Face. What? This is Feet Face? I genuinely do not remember this character existing. Never once have I ever heard of Feet Face. What are we doing? Anyways, let's talk about Cannes, because we have still not talked about the Cannes Film Festival. My God. So, these are... Yeah, so these are the films in competition at Cannes. I'm really excited to see the Cannes reviews and reactions. I'm curious to... I'm pretty curious. I'm not exactly sure what is gonna end up being a big Oscar. I mean, okay, I am thinking Fjord and Fatherland are gonna do pretty well. But again, who knows? I mean, a lot of people are thinking Hope could do it. Maybe, but, you know, it all depends. I'm not exactly sure. Fun fact, not a single winner of the Cannes Screenplay Prize has won the Screenplay Oscar. Oh, really? Oh. I'm really excited for All of a Sudden out of these. It's the one I'm most excited for. Ooh, alrighty. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how All of a Sudden is. Although, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not truly excited about the 3-hour runtime again. I mean, because, like, it worked. I feel like it worked for Drive My Car, but you run a risk of it eventually not working, and then I'm just bored. So, like, I don't know. I am a little bit worried that it might not work. What do you think will be the most critically acclaimed? I have no idea, to be honest. I don't really know. The Beloved is pretty much the same plot as Sentimental Value. Is it? Oh. Fatherland, if I had to guess. I think that's probably going to be the one that does best here. At least in terms of, you know... in terms of being, you know, a big Oscar contender. But also, I'm not really sure, you know. I mean, we'll have to see. I guess one of the ones I'm really curious over is Coward. Because if this actually is like a war movie, I mean, I know it says war drama, but if it actually does have like actual war scenes, I think there is, you know, there is a chance that this could get in for some text and maybe Best Picture. Minotaur is the one to look out for. To win the Palme d'Or. What was Minotaur again? It set it against the backdrop of provincial Russian small town in 2022. It follows business executive Gleb is on the verge of laying off his employees when he discovers his wife is having an affair. Oh god, that's a lot going on. Oh. Maybe a director nomination at some precursors? Like Coward or Fatherland or whatever. I'm not sure. I find it funny how Paul Pawlikowski is kind of the opposite of Ryusuke Hamaguchi in terms of runtime. Yeah, which is ironic because Paul Pawlikowski's film Cold War felt like it went on forever, and yet it wasn't even 2 hours long. That's crazy. Coward, the one with war sequences? Oh, okay. I feel like that would be one where, like, it gets nominated for, like, the, like, it gets nominated for... Whoa, like, it gets nominated for... For, like, the BAFTA for director, and maybe also Golden Globe as well, but it doesn't really get Critics' Choice or DGA or something like that. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Isn't Coward a queer movie? Is it? Oh, Queer Palm. Wow, okay, I didn't know that. Okay, I'm really curious as to how that's gonna happen. Ever seen that Muppets parody of Pretty Little Liars with Miss Piggy? I have not. I think it could get BAFTA longlisted, but they only have 5 slots each for male and female directors. Yeah, that could be a bit of a problem for the film. Because, like, I should have known that was going to be bad. I should have known that was going to be really bad for Accident if Jafar Panahi couldn't even get in for director there. The Unknown has a cool premise about body swapping that could be good. Maybe. Hope or Fjord for the Palme. If Fjord doesn't get the Palme, I think it still doesn't go home empty-handed. True. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of feel like what wins the Palme is going to be something really random that we have just that we're not even paying attention to. Because it's always the one we least expect, you know? Like, I didn't even know what It Was Just an Accident was before, you know, before it won the Palme. And then it won the Palme. So it is one of those where I am kind of like, what's going on here? What was every Palme winner this decade so far? Let's see. Hold on. Let me look at this real quick. Oh yeah, let's see. It was just an accident. Oh yeah, wait. Yeah, it was just an accident. Anora, Anatomy of a Fall, Triangle of Sadness, Titan, Parasite, Shoplifters, The Square, I, Daniel Blake, Deepan, Winter Sleep, Blue is the Warmest Color, Amor, The Tree of Life, Uncle Boonme, Who Can Recall His Past Lives, The White Ribbon, The Class, 4 months, 3 weeks, and 2 days, The Wind That Shakes Me Barely, L'Enfant, Fahrenheit 9/11. That's actually crazy that Fahrenheit 9/11 won the Palme. Elephant, The Pianist, The Sun's Room, Dancer in the Dark, Rosetta, Eternity in a Day, Taste of Cherry, The Eel, Secrets and Lies, Underground, Pulp Fiction, The Piano, Farewell My Concubine, The Best Intentioned, Barton Fink, and Wild at Heart. Those are just a few. It was just an accident versus I'm Still Here. If it was just an accident, came out in 2024. I don't know, because like, ooh, I guess maybe accident. Maybe, because I guess it had stronger but then again, I don't know. I guess, like, this year was stronger than last year. And I get, but, like, but it's still weird that F1, that's the problem. Like, F1 got into Best Picture over Accident. F1. I'm Still Here, probably. Maybe I'm Still Here. That might be the right answer, because that film, you know, it did prevail in a weaker year. So maybe. Busted is the worst Phineas and Ferb song. Do you agree, Christian? No, I do not. Busted is pretty good. I would say it was just an accident. The Secret Agent was stronger than Accident. True. And yeah. So I guess if it's between I'm Still Here and Accident, I guess I would say I'm Still Here. Again, the fact that it managed to get nominated for Best Picture in a weaker year. But then again, I'm Still Here also would not get nominated this year for the Oscars. Not really. And The Secret Agent is only slightly stronger than I'm Still Here. Perhaps. I don't know. I think The Secret Agent is, I don't know about slightly, because it didn't do incredibly well, but at the same time, it still did get Best Picture Drama at the Golden Globes, and it got nominated for an original screenplay BAFTA. So that's a bit stronger than I'm Still Here. Quite a bit, actually. Anora versus It Was Just an Accident for the Palme. I'm just going to assume Anora, considering how well it did later on. Does Neon, which I believe has 6 titles in comp so far, win their 7th Palme d'Or in a row? I say yes. Hope, All of a Sudden, Fjord, Paper Tiger, A Sheep in the Box, and The Unknown. All Neon films in competition. I mean, maybe, because here's the thing. I don't really know if Fatherland's gonna win. I don't even know if Fjord's gonna win. It's probably, like I said, it's probably gonna be some random movie that we're not even really paying attention to right now. So maybe Sing Sing versus Train Dreams, which is stronger? Train Dreams, because Sing Sing did not get nominated in Best Picture, and that was a weaker year for Best Picture than this year was. And Train Dreams still managed to get in with bigger competition, so Train Dreams is easily stronger. Busted or Gitchy Gitchy Goo? Gitchy Gitchy Goo is the better song in my opinion. Although I'm not gonna lie, Ain't Got Rhythm is one of those great. That one's great. Yes, I ain't got rhythm. I said I ain't got rhythm. I ain't got rhythm. I really like that. I really like that one. Poor Sing Sing. Don't remind me. Oh, you should make a members-only video talking about Sing Sing and it getting snubbed. That would rip open some fresh wounds. Not gonna lie. I think we're underestimating a little bit the birthday party I can. From what I know, in the previous movie from the director, I think it can be really liked by Park Chan-wook. Maybe. Have you seen the Digger trailer? I've seen it personally. Yeah, I have too. I will say, I am curious. Like, the production design is crazy in the movie. It is crazy. So it might get nominated. I don't. Wait, what am I saying? Might. I didn't even really give any kind of reason. I think it might be a bigger contender than I thought. Which everyone's probably thinking, "Oh, Christian, you idiot! It only took you this long." Look, I did have it in Best Picture, but like this is like kind of going all over the place. It's kind of crazy. I don't know, I heard that's quite similar to One Battle After Another. Oh, it's gonna be shit then. But then again, it's also gonna win Best Picture. Fuck. Headed out for dinner. Thanks for the stream. Take care. Bye, AJ. Bye. Bye, AJ. Spielberg might be directing a Westworld movie? Well, I'm excited because I love Spielberg. I love his movies. And it's similar to One Battle After Another in terms of scale and budget. The story is completely different. Oh, okay. Don't jump scare me with One Battle After Another. I was going to be worried that I'd have to pan this film. There was a picture of Spielberg recently with him holding a McDonald's drink. Even the richest people dine at the cheapest establishments. Well, I mean, hey, they're just human. And also, I'm not gonna lie, McDonald's is pretty good. Also, imagine, like, being a server at McDonald's or whatever, and then Steven Spielberg orders something. It's like, oh... Yeah, Spielberg isn't confirmed, though. It's being said that a major name is set to do it. It's probably written, and it's being written by David Koepp, who he likes to collaborate with often. I mean, yeah, not only that, but, like, Westworld was probably, like, something that was around when he was directing movies. So, like, I would not be surprised if he was directing a Westworld film. And I would also be very excited, because I think he's one of the best directors working today. I thought Wild Horse 9 was going to Cannes. No, it's not. I think Parallel Tales has nothing in terms of awards. We'll see. I'm just not sure. I think Wendy's is superior to McDonald's. I'm not gonna lie, they kind of like blend together for me, except for one thing. I think McDonald's unequivocally has the best fries. McDonald's French fries are always fantastic. I love that. Which YouTubers will be going to Cannes? Okay. I know for a fact, like, let's see. I know for a fact Ryan Castleman's going to Cannes. And also, I think Oscar Expert and Brother Bro are going to Cannes. So, yeah, those are the ones that I know of. Maybe there's more. Who knows? I would love to go to Cannes one day. But then again, I don't know. I'd also be scared because, like, I'm just kind of like... I've never been in that kind of area before. I'm not good at addresses, and I don't speak French. So if I were to go to anywhere like that, I would need to go with somebody to make sure, like, okay, I want to make sure I don't get lost. We have a new clip for the Wave, for In Waves. Oh, yeah. I doesn't look that good for the moment. Wait, what? I doesn't look that... Are you talking about... It doesn't look that good at the moment? I don't know. I think it might look pretty good. We'll have to see. Brian Rowe is also at Cannes? Oh, alrighty. Are you planning to go to TIFF in the next couple years? I don't know. From what I've heard, TIFF is one of the most expensive ones. So, I don't know if I'd be able to do that. I think even me trying to go to New York Film Festival, I think what I would need to do is I would need to set up... Yeah, I think what I would need to do is I would need to set up a... Like, it would have to be like a big streamathon or like something like that where like we raise the money ourselves to see if I could go to New York Film Fest. Again, I don't really know you know, where I would like what I would like. Again, it's like because I'm not sure how much it would cost in total. So yeah. See it in Airbnb with all the other YouTubers, you, Castleman, Gerald, Brian Rowe, Oscar Expert, and Brother Bro, Jonathan Fuji, Matt Neglia, could all share one Airbnb. I don't know if they would want to do that. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'd be fine with it, but like, I don't like that depends on what. Also, that's a lot of people to agree to something like that. That's a lot of people to agree. And I don't know if they would. So I don't know. That's tough. That'd be tough. Yeah, they all might not be staying at the same place. That's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Again, that would be neat, but like, I don't know. Plus, I don't know. I worry that apparently from what I've been told, I snore really fucking loudly, so I'm afraid of being judged. We should definitely do that. Oh yeah, like the little New York Film Fest fundraiser. Because the thing is, I need to not only save up for the, it would have to not only be funds to go there and come back, but also like the whole renting a place, and then having money for food, having money for movies, having money. And also, not only that, but I'd have to take like a week or so off. Like, I don't know how long I would have to be off work for, but like I would need to recoup some money from that, which that would be a lot. Again, that's a lot of like. So it's like I don't like. It is not only that, but you know, so I also have to recoup whatever money I would have lost at work. So like that would end up being a bit pricey at the end of the day. I hope we could maybe do that, but I don't know. I mean, there is plenty of time for New York Film Fest, but I just don't know if it, like, I mean, we could try. We could try, I'm just not sure. We'll have to see. Are you excited that summer is only about a month away? Maybe. I mean, it doesn't. I don't know. Ever since, you know, obviously, ever since I graduated high school, summer just kind of like, everything just kind of breezes by. Before the end of this decade, I'm going to try to go to my home state's film festival, the New Hampshire Film Festival. Ooh, that sounds fun. What do you think about Amziah King now that we have the trailer? It does look pretty cool. I am very curious to see, like, if the reviews can be sustained, or if the hype can be sustained. I'm very curious about that. You should go to a beach or something with some peers and have fun and take a night and have a nice break from awards content. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really too much of a beach guy. Like I don't. Like I'd probably be bored in that situation. Like I don't know. Like maybe like I don't know. I think something like, you know, like if there's like some sort of outdoor trip, like what I would probably like to do is like, I don't know, go looking for fun animals, or like go looking for some critters. The pass I would get is $250, which wouldn't be unaffordable. Oh, at New Hampshire? Alright, yeah. It's just at New York, yeah, like, again, it all kind of depends, like, why not go to an amusement park or carnival instead? I'm not gonna lie, I don't like amusement parks. Like, a few years ago, I went to Camden Park, and I'm not gonna lie, I felt like really nothing. Like, I didn't like going on the rides, because I get so scared, and it's just like, I just didn't really find it fun. I don't know, I might be weird, but it's just not something I just find enjoyable. I just don't really find amusement parks all that fun. Fishing? No, that's harmful to fish. Even the catch and release kind of fishing is like bad for fish. For the moment, my canned predictions are for the Palme, Minotaur, Grand Prix, all of a sudden, Jury Prize, Coward. Ooh. So wait, like, Fatherland and Fjord get none of those. You know, find it fun. Maybe you grew out of it. Also, some rides can be scary for me too. It's because they're too high, and though they spend way too much. I don't know. It's not even just like a fear thing. It's just like it's just not really exciting in a good way for me. That's just not what I find all that fun. I know it's I don't know. Maybe maybe I am boring, but it's just like I don't know. I go to the carnival, the amusement park, and the beach every summer. I'm going with my family to put to our local amusement park on the 4th of this year. Well, I hope you guys have fun. My other canon predictions: actor Rami Malek, actress Adele, Exar Chopalos, screenplay Fjord, director Pavlovsky. Ooh. I have to see when the carnival in my area is happening this year. It usually happens in early July. Oh. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. I guess like looking for fun critters might like it sounds fun to me, or even going to a zoo. I like zoos. I think those are fun. I like that. Or, you know, I've never been to a natural history museum to see some dinosaurs, but that sounds cool to me. Like that, those sound pretty fun. Like, yeah, something along those lines. I have Palme going for Fjord, Grand Prix going to all of a sudden, and Prix du Jury to Fatherland. Oh, wow. Maybe that happens. I'm not sure. Have you been to the big amusement parks like Disney or Universal? I have not. I have not. We never really had the money for that, sadly. Which is more likely to get nominated for the Odyssey? Tom Holland or Robert Pattinson? I'm gonna go with Tom Holland because, from what I understand, like, Matt Damon, Anne Hathaway, and Tom Holland's characters are the most prominent in the film, to my knowledge. They're the most prominent in the story, from what I think, but... So I'll go with Tom Holland. I would say Robert Pattinson. I don't know. That's just not what I've heard from that film. I've just not heard that he's that big of a role in it. But yeah, I don't know. Any thoughts? What's all of a sudden going to be about? What's all of a sudden going to be about? The director of a nursing home in the Parisian suburbs attempts to introduce a humane care technique known as humanitude in spite of resistance. Her life is changed when she meets a terminally ill Japanese playwright named Marie Marissa Kai. Or Marissa Key. Yeah. That's what the premise is. Sorry, this is kind of personal, but when is your birthday? Mine's coming up later this month. It's a little bit down the line. It's a little bit down the line. But, yeah. Have you seen Sorry Baby? Yes, I have, and it's very good. I really like Sorry Baby. Sorry Baby was great. It was, really. It really was. What do you think would have been the number 2 in every category last year? Huh, that's interesting. Let me just look at this. Hold on. Number 2. Let's see. I don't know about every category because, again, you know, because I don't know a lot about the short films. But let's see. One Battle After Another. Obviously, Sinners was number 2 for Best Picture. Ryan Coogler was number 2 for Director. Lead actor, I probably have to say Timothée Chalamet was number 2 for lead actor. Best actress in a leading role. This is interesting because I don't know. I mean, a lot of people are saying Rose Byrne, but like, again, I don't know. The fact that she didn't win SAG, like she wasn't even nominated at SAG, it's like kind of hard to tell. So, it's really hard to say. Who do I think would have been number 2 at SAG? No, not SAG, but like number 2 for lead actress. Maybe Renate Reinsva. Although it is weird, again, that she didn't get nominated at SAG. Or maybe Emma Stone? I mean, maybe Emma Stone could have won another for Begonia. I just don't know. I just really don't know. Supporting actor. I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of hard because I could say Stellan Skarsgård, but again, no SAG nomination. It's like, so would I? But I don't know. Could I say Delroy Lindo? But he didn't get nominated anywhere else, so I just yeah, Byrne was nominated at SAG, but also like she was the film's only nomination. And yes, I know Amy Madigan won, but like, at least, like, you know, Weapons was like somewhat close to Best Picture. Supporting actress, honestly, probably Wunmi Masaku because she won the BAFTA. Original screenplay, Marty Supreme, I think, was number 2. Adapted screenplay, Hamnet was probably number 2 for that. Animated feature, Zootopia 2. International feature, The Secret Agent. Documentary feature was probably The Perfect Neighbor. Original score, probably One Battle After Another. Original song, probably I Lied to You. Best sound, kind of interesting because there's not really a lot. I mean, maybe Sinners was number 2 for sound. Maybe. Sinners was probably number 2 for casting. For production design, honestly, you could probably still make an argument that Sinners was number 2 for that. Cinematography, One Battle After Another was clearly number 2 for that, because I thought that would win. Makeup and hairstyling, I guess you could probably also say Sinners. Costume design, Sinners. Film editing, maybe Sinners. And visual effects, maybe also Sinners. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Sinners was number 2 in a lot of categories. If I had legs, I'd Kick You was too hard to watch for the SAG. It's the same as The Brutalist, but less than a movie. I just don't know. I mean, like, I just don't really know what, like, who would have won lead actress if, you know, if, Jessie Buckley wasn't there. What if we lived in a world where a Best Picture frontrunner like One Battle After Another and a Nora do really well at precursors, but got 0 Oscar noms? It'd be the most confounding thing ever, to be honest. It would be the most confounding, like, thing ever. I would have no explanation for that. My most expected movie at Cannes is The Iron Boy. Expected? You mean, like, you mean anticipated, or like which one you're looking forward to the most? I'm not really sure what you mean by most expected. Yo, thank you so much, Red Spice. Wait, did you just become a member? Did you, like, renew your membership just now? I'm just not exactly sure what Welcome to Hannahcast Plus means. Oh, anticipated. Oh, okay. I don't really know that much about Iron Boy, to be honest. Oh my god! Thank you, Red Spice, for the 5 gifted memberships. Everybody, if you're a member of the channel, please send some blue Hannahcast heart emojis towards Red Spice. Thanks, Red Spice. Thanks, Red Spice. How are you doing, Red Spice? Let's see who is here. Arsenal fan since 1994, Paul Borkerding, Brandite, and Troline, and Play Boys Records. Alright. Yeah, thank you so much, Red Spice, for the memberships. Hold on, I am going to... Oops. I need to update the membership goal. For 5. Jesus! Movie Guy! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships! Holy crap! Thank you so much, everybody! Once again, send in some blue Hannahcast emojis towards Movie Guy. Thanks, Movie Guy! Thanks! Thanks, Movie Guy! Thank you so much! Now I gotta... Oh, I guess we did cross the membership goal today. Thank you two so much for your continued support of the channel. What movie at Cannes do you think will win the Palme? I don't know, to be honest, because I know everyone's saying, oh, it could be, you know, Fjord, it could be Fatherland, it could be, you know, Hope, but to be honest, it might just be some movie we're not paying attention to. I genuinely don't know what that movie could be that wins best pick, that wins the Palme d'Or. It's going to be really, really tough to tell. Is The Invite original or adapted screenplay? I have no idea. I don't even know that much about The Invite. Wait, what is The Invite? I'm not exactly sure. Oh, it's the Olivia Wilde film? It looks like it's based... Yeah, okay, so apparently it's a remake of a movie called The People Upstairs. So the invite is actually... the invite is an adapted screenplay, because it's a remake. I wonder whether Social Reckoning is original or adapted. I think it is adapted because Aaron Sorkin based the film off of the manifesto. I'm not exactly sure what it was. What was it called? The Social Reckoning. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. So apparently... okay, Wikipedia... initially, it had a source for it based on, but now Wikipedia has taken that off. I'm actually not sure, to be honest. I'm not sure. And Fatherland? I don't know. I mean, let me look. It looks like it might be an original screenplay. It might be an original... It looks like it might be an original screenplay, so yeah. I think the film least likely to win the Palme d'Or is Bitter Christmas because it's already been released in Spain, and we already know it's not amazing. Oh yeah, Almodovar. Yeah, Almodovar just hasn't really been able to get films in recently, it seems. Maybe Man I Love? What? Oh, The Man I Love? Set in late 1980s New York City, the film follows Jimmy George, an actor facing a life threat. Oh, that's the Rami Malek film. Maybe we'll have to see. I'm not exactly sure. But the fact that it is a musical is interesting. It is a musical, so I'm curious about how this is going to turn out. I heard that it has an original song. I mean, I would assume so, considering it's presumably an original musical. So, I would assume it would have to have original songs. I'm still a Fjord truther, sight unseen. I mean, to be fair, a lot of people are. A lot of people do seem to be Fjord truthers. So it's like, that's not that crazy. Cry to Heaven is going to have an Adele song because she was recording for it. Oh, really? Like, do we know that it's not, like, already an existing song, or did she say it's an original song? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, because for all we know, it could be like some song that existed back in the day that she's just doing a cover of. Again, we'll have to see. Venice are bad to movies the past 2 years. Father, Mother, Sister, Brother. The Room Next Door. This movie was so bad, by the way. Oh, wow. Yo, thank you so much, Leo Tennyson, for the gift. Again, I'm not exactly sure, how these work. But again, I guess it's it's sort of like TikTok, I guess. But still, thank you so much. I am currently reading Listen to the Moon by Michael Morpurgo. The animated movie Lucy Lost at Cannes is based on that book. Oh, really? With these gifts? Yeah, there's like this new gift thing that's kind of like TikTok, where like they send in some of those stuff, and it's like, so I'm not exactly sure how it works, but it gets equates to like a few cents, I think. Still, thanks. Speaking of a musical, a Brazilian director is preparing to helm a musical drama with Adrian Brody and Rachel Zegler. Girls getting employed. We love to see that. I'm really excited because I really do think Rachel Zegler is gonna be nominated for an Oscar one of these days. Hopefully she finds the right role to where she can and maybe even wins. I mean, to be honest, she should have been nominated for West Side Story, but admittedly that year was pretty what's the word I'm looking for? It was packed with competition. Maybe the lyrics for Cry to Heaven might have already been in the novel, making the song ineligible. Maybe. We love that she didn't die with Snow White. I mean, yeah. Snow White was bad. It was it's hilariously bad, but it's not really, none of it was really her fault. She was one of the only bright spots in that film, because I thought she did kind of bring the elegance to a Disney princess, while also the very energized, musical element of her, a little even more so than a lot of the other actresses that they've gotten in previous years, which I'm not trying to shit on them, because again, I feel like it really comes down to with those, a lot of it came down to there was probably not really a lot of time to make those really work. But Rachel Zegler is kind of already so gifted at stage musicals to where she could kind of really nail it there. I still cannot believe Gal Gadot was not even considered for worst supporting actress for Snow White. At the Razzies, I still can't believe they never even considered her, considering the film was even nominated for Worst Picture. She did win the Globe, but she was probably considered too new. Oh yeah, what, Rachel Zegler for West Side Story? I mean, sure, but we also get, new talent nominated for stuff all the time. It's it was really strong competition, but again, I feel like Rachel Zegler deserved to be, especially considering, Ariana DeBose just swept Best Supporting Actress, and yet I think she was maybe the third best performance in the entire film, and yet Rachel Zegler and Mike Feist never really came along. What are we doing? People were too mean to her about it? About, what, Rachel Zegler for Snow White? I mean, yeah. Yeah. Was Snow White 2024, 2025? I legit don't remember. It was 2025. Why should she have been Razzie nominated? What, Gal Gadot? Because Gal Gadot she was horrible in that film. She was awful. She was bad. I'm not even one of those people who says, I'm not even one of those people that says that Gal Gadot's one of the worst actresses ever. Because, I feel like she can't be good if she's given the right role and given the right direction. But I knew from the second that they announced that she was going to be playing the evil queen, I was like, oh no, this is not going to work. No, I don't think Gal Gadot can convincingly play a menacing, methodical villain. And sure enough, I was right. And the funny thing is, there were some rumors before, whereas like, oh, maybe Lady Gaga could be playing the evil queen. She would be great. Lady Gaga would be amazing as the evil queen. Or hell, just a number of actresses I could see being, you know, a really good, you know, like a really good evil queen in Snow White. Like, hold on, let me look, because I know I put... I need to look at my reviews, because I know I put in someone. I mentioned someone in my reviews. Yeah, like, Lady Gaga could have played that role, Toni Collette could have played that role really well, Lupita Nyong'o could have played that role really well. Like, any one of them could do that, but Gal Gadot? No. Absolutely not. Like, she can't do that, no. Who gave the best performance in West Side Story 2021? I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I think it was probably Rachel Zegler. I thought she was, like, even though she was like a newcomer, she really did stand out above everyone else in that film. Gal Gadot couldn't act out of a wide open field of her life if her life depended on it. Again, I think she can be good in some roles. Like, I didn't think she was bad as Wonder Woman. I mean, for the most part. I mean, obviously, you know, the Joss Whedon cut of Justice League didn't really help, but I thought she was solid in the first Wonder Woman, and even the second Wonder Woman, I don't think she was that bad. Although then again, she did have some pretty bad moments in Wonder Woman 1984. Mainly, I'll just stick to the first Wonder Woman. Like, she wasn't bad in that, and even in Zack Snyder's Justice League or Batman v Superman, she wasn't really that bad as Wonder Woman. It's just again, a methodical villain like the Evil Queen, you can't cast Gal Gadot as that. Like, no. Ariana DeBose can't act. She's a better dancer and singer than a singer or actress. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not really a big fan of Ariana DeBose, especially considering, you know, how she treated Rachel Zegler during all the Snow White bullshit when she did not need to even involve herself in it. But if I'm just speaking to pure acting quality, I don't think she was bad. I don't think Ariana DeBose is a bad actress by any means. I don't think she's a bad actress. I just think, like, yeah. But again, I'm not really a fan of her character. Not character as a movie character, but you know, I'm not really a fan of her as a person, to be completely honest. Do a lot of research on my predictions, and I looked at my previous work at composer for Cry to Heaven, and my god, his sound, Dance for Me, Wallace, Table for Two are so fucking good. Oh, wow. Would you vote for Gal Gadot to win the Razzie? In a heartbeat. Yeah, like, you can't, like, again, the fact that she wasn't even shortlisted is absurd to me. Cause, like, how, like, she was hell, her performance was so bad, everyone made a meme out of her. Like, what were the Razzies thinking and not even considering her? Like, that, especially with Snow White being a Worst Picture nominee. It's like, they deliberately, in my opinion, I think they deliberately chose not to put her on the short list, because that's just crazy. That is crazy talk. Gal can't sing or act. She definitely... Again, the acting part, it really depends on what role, but oh my god, she cannot sing. All is fair when you wear the crown. Now beware. Like, okay, I'm not gonna, like, okay, that's me trying to imitate her bad singing. I think I could probably sing that song better than she can, to be honest. All is fair when you wear the crown. Now don't get in my way, or something. I don't know what the fuck was the lyrics of that song. It's just bad. Their mascot is a Matador, and it perfectly matches. Wait, what? Flintheart? What? At least we all knew that Snow White was going to be bad. Also, what is, one, the worst live-action remake, and two, the best version of West Side Story, in your opinion? The best version of West Side Story is the Steven Spielberg version. That film kind of fixed a lot of the problems that the original had, and it also brought so much new life into it in a way that I'd never even considered before. So, I would say West Side Story, the new one, is the best the Steven Spielberg one's the best version. The worst live-action remake, if we're talking about the Disney remakes, I'm not gonna... Okay. Of the ones that I've seen, I don't know if I even want to count Pinocchio, because Pinocchio, that just went straight to streaming. That didn't even go to theaters. It's not even a real movie. So if I don't count that, then maybe Snow White, because Snow White is, like, hilariously stupid. Mulan 2020... I thought it was okay. I didn't really hate it. Also, you could count Pinocchio. Well, again, it really depends, because if we're just talking about just actual theatrical releases, then I would not be able to count Pinocchio. But if any of them go, then yeah, I think Pinocchio is the worst, because it's just astonishing how badly they fuck up the message of that film. Christian, why do you think they're hiding the helicopters in the Odyssey trailer? Because they don't want to give the spoilers that the helicopters crash into 9/11. Any plans to make videos on the canned reactions this week? Yes, actually. I'm gonna do some videos, or maybe some streams, talking about, you know, talking about, you know, what has been the big buzz at Cannes this past while, or this past day or so. You know, maybe something like that. And I remember that both Tom Hanks and Cynthia Erivo were in Pinocchio. I didn't think Pinocchio's design was bad enough. There were so many things wrong with that movie. There was just so... Even the ending they fucked up. It's like, God, did you not even... Like, do you not even realize what the message of the original even was? It was just crazy. It's just really funny that we got a really damn good Pinocchio version, like a version of Pinocchio, like that same year. That was really... why was the ending so bad? Well, okay... I guess spoilers for both versions of Pinocchio. In the original Pinocchio, when, you know, Pinocchio saves him and Geppetto and, you know, and Jiminy Cricket from the sea monster, they crash into some rocks and Pinocchio dies. But then, because of that sacrifice, not only is he brought to life, but he's brought back to being a real boy. However, in the Disney remake, they change it to where Tom Hanks as Geppetto dies. And it's like, what? And then a magical tear brings him back to life. And then, I shit you not, with Jiminy Cricket, he goes, well, did Pinocchio turn into a real boy? I don't know. I mean, he basically just goes, I don't know. Just like, what do you mean you don't know? You were right there. Like, you should know if he turned into a real boy. Like, it was just so stupid. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio is probably hundreds of miles better than this version. Yeah, easily. Remember, we got gay Pinocchio in the same year as the live-action and Del Toro versions. Oh, wait, you mean, Father, when can I leave to be on my own? I've got the whole world to see. Gal must have a big sponsor. She's protected somehow. It's like Rachel got all the smoke for Snow White. Yeah, it's, very interesting. Very interesting how things like that happen. Yeah. That question remains unsolved. Wow. Like, they try to hint at the idea that he didn't literally become a new boy, but figuratively. But it's not really done well enough, and it's like, you wouldn't really be able to catch it. But it's also just like, the way they tell it is just so stupid. Like, he goes, who knows? It's like, again, he goes like, who knows? And like, the fact that it's coming from Jiminy Cricket, who was there when it happened, it's like, of course you would know if it happened. Why don't you tell us? But yeah. Was Rachel Zegler even that bad in Snow White? No! She was like the only good thing in that movie. Like, again, she managed to have the elegance of a Disney princess, but also the fun, energizedness, personality when you're doing like a musical. She managed to pull both of those off. Yeah. Rachel was really good in the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I have not seen that yet. Have a reason at least why Geppetto would die. Yeah, they don't really explain that either. It's like, because it's like, the whole point of the original was that Pinocchio was the one to make the sacrifice. Like, he sacrificed his life to save his father, and then that's what brings him back, and you know, why he can be a real boy, because he learned what it means to be human. There's no real lesson for Geppetto to learn. It's like, it's just Geppetto. Very interesting. Definitely doesn't have anything to do with their positions on a certain hot button issue. It definitely had to do with their performance quality, right? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like, yeah, the fact that, you know, that Rachel Zegler got so much hate and not Gal Gadot, yeah, it certainly didn't have anything to do with a certain issue, especially given who one of the producers of the film is. Yeah, I wonder why. How long are you streaming today, Hannah? I might stop at like 7, but it depends on, you know, what happens. I guess it depends, I don't know, like, if there's like, I don't know, I might stop at 7, but something could motivate me to go longer, but again, I don't know, you know, but like, God, I can't think. He's going for another 6 or 7 hours. 6 or 7. I mean, at the same time, she's still technically very early in her career, and she's already having more opportunities. More opportunities? We're talking about her versus Gal Gadot. Like, Gal Gadot had a lot to do. Like, she has had and still has a lot of opportunities. So it's like, what? That doesn't make sense. Would you ever do a 24-hour stream? We talked about this earlier, Red Spice. I don't know if you saw, but I think if there is a way for me to fundraise to go to New York Film Festival, again, I'm like, it's one of those things where it's like I would have to figure out, you know, how much the entire thing would cost, like how much, you know, the movie tickets would cost, or, you know, the travel, you know, splitting rent with somebody to go there, and also the fact that I'd probably have to take like a week off of work to do that. Like probably a week off of work to do that. So I have to recoup whatever money I would have made at work. So it's like, if something like that, I might consider doing like a 24-hour or even longer stream for something like that. Actually, no, it would have to be probably just 24 hours because I would have to be able to, you know, have some good sleep at work. But like I said, yeah, it'd probably be something like that. That would be cool. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know if I am going to do that. Maybe I could, but I would only do it if I knew that I could, if I knew that, you know, if I could go to New York Film Festival, if I could do that. If that makes sense. Because again, I don't know exactly how much it would cost. I would still have to talk to people to figure out like what it would all, like, or at the very least, like try to talk to people and see like, you know, how much money I would need to raise, and then if I know how much money I need to raise, then I can go to, then I can, you know, set that goal and then try to do like a 24-hour stream for all of that. So probably like that. Imagine a musical with Miles Caton and Rachel Zegler. God damn, that sounds wonderful. Please, gimme. Remember when the dwarves weren't going to be dwarves? Yeah, you could literally tell in the remake where the reshoots were. Because it's like, she meets the dwarves, but then, oh, I gotta go. And then she meets, like, these 7 thieves, if you will. And it's like, oh my god, this was originally going to be the movie, wasn't it? But then the backlash happened, and it's like, oh god, we gotta have the dwarves. So they just, like, again, that was just crazy. Like, my god. I live in France, so even if I'm not at Cannes, I'm still going to see some competition movies in a few days. El Ser Querido and Parallel Tales. Ooh, that's neat. Oh, The Beloved. Okay, so that's The Beloved. The film with Javier Bardem. Ooh, okay. Weren't those bandits supposed to be the dwarf replacements initially? Yep, that's what I was implying. Yeah. They were supposed to be the dwarves. And I was just like, oh no. Oh no. I meant that I was saying that Rachel Zegler will have more opportunities, and she already has had since Snow White. Oh yeah, that's true. She does have a lot of projects coming. We talk about Rachel Zegler, but Tom Blythe was really good in Hunger Games: Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Hope we see him more. Perhaps even. I've not seen the movie though. Do you have any interest in The Devil Wears Prada 2? Probably. I still have not seen the first one, though. I've not seen the first Devil Wears Prada. So I'd need to see that one first. Crazy idea, but what if we had a West Side Story and Wicked crossover? Oh, dang. Well, I mean, sadly, you know, what's his face, you know, Tony can't be in the crossover, but still. I don't, because both start with a W. Oh. Rachel Zegler will return in Avengers Doomsday. Exactly, exactly. The Oscar expert and Brother Bro will return in Doomsday. That is true. West Side Wicked, definitely. I don't think the Lady Gaga song will get nominated. I mean, maybe not, but we don't really know what's going to get nominated for original song because we have so little information regarding song. Tony, Riff, and Bernardo, unless if the story was somehow modified, perhaps. Who is someone you'd like to collaborate with? Maybe Dan Murrell? Honestly, I would like to collaborate with Dan Murrell one of these days. Probably. I wouldn't mind collabing with Dan Murrell. He is one of the OGs, so probably. What do you think the crossover would look like? I'm asking. I just think this idea would get me jumping on the floor. I don't think it would be really... I don't think it would be a good idea. Are you a fan of John Campea or Christian Harloff? I don't really watch a lot of Christian Harloff. John Campea, I don't really watch him anymore, so not really. Do you think John M. Chu will be a one-hit wonder? I don't think he's been a one-hit wonder. I mean, like... You know, Crazy Rich Asians, In the Heights, the first Wicked, they're all great. I feel like Wicked for Good was just... Like, Wicked for Good, I think, was just too out of his control to do. You know, I feel like it was just too... Like, too out of his control. In the end, being two parts is what saved Wicked. In a way, yeah, because then you got a really damn good first film. Are you going to be heading off now? Yeah, I'll probably head off in a little bit, to be honest. Like, a little bit, yeah. Any final thoughts? It definitely would have worked, though, if they had more time. I don't know. I feel like you would have to radically change everything about the second act of Wicked. Even I think you would even have. I don't even think you could use the same songs because the songs are just also not very interesting. You would have to like everything about the second act would have to be changed. Everything. I have to go now. See you next time. Well, bye, Luann Gabriel. Bye. Nora is better than It Was Just an Accident. No, it's not better. Wicked 2 is so bad. I think it's more mid. I don't think it's horrible, but I think it's just rather mid. I really like Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, but the next Hunger Games doesn't appeal to me at all right now, based on the trailers I've seen. Oh, that sucks. But I don't know. Who knows? I've not really seen a single Hunger Games movie. I'm gonna head off now, so see you, Christian. Bye, Blue Lab. Bye. Do you like Gladiator 2? Yes, actually. I like it even more than the first one, to be honest. I don't think the first one was, like, Best Picture worthy. Neither do I think the second film, but I think I got a little bit more out of the second film, to be honest. Who would win a Smash Bros. Fight, Nora or Caillou? Caillou easily. Where you see Mandalorian and Grogu? Perhaps. I have seen every Disney Star Wars film in theaters, so like I probably should try to see it. So maybe I could try to see Mandalorian and Grogu at some point. Wicked for Good is better than Wicked Part 1. No, Hannahbot, no, it's not better. It is not. Pew, pew. There still are a lot. There still are 16 viewers right now, so it's like, or. Oop. Will you watch the new Scary Movie? Probably not in theaters. No, probably not. No, I don't know if I really want to see Paramount movies in theaters anymore because, like, 16 or 17. But yeah, honestly, I'll probably end it right here. I'll probably do some more streams this week talking about, talking about, the Cannes Film Festival. So I'll probably be on a little bit more this week. I don't know when. Maybe in the evenings, maybe something like that. I'm not exactly sure. But, yeah, and I'm definitely going to, do, like, a live reaction. I'm not exactly sure when actually, let me see when the Palme d'Or is. Let me see, so the 23rd of May, that is next Saturday, it seems. I'm assuming next Saturday. I'm not exactly sure when the Palme is, gonna be awarded. Maybe, like, I'm not exactly sure, but I'll definitely do I'm definitely doing a live stream on whenever the Palme d'Or gets announced. Thanks for the stream, Christian. But I'm gonna say bye-bye. Bye everyone. Bye again. What? And I'll see you with if I don't do like, you know, streams, I might try to do like some member only videos. It really depends on like how much. If nothing big is happening, I'll probably do some like small updates over on over for members. But for the like big stuff, I'll probably like do streams and or videos for all that. Bye Joey Herrera. Bye Red Spice. Oh, and thank you Red Spice, definitely for those for not only, you know, showing up and, you know, talking to us about some movies, but also for the memberships. So thanks Red Spice. But yeah, everybody, I'm probably gonna head off now. Also, I'm gonna try to put out my, like, you know, craft Oscar predictions. Probably maybe tomorrow. Maybe we'll see. But yeah, bye.